I came to the Brave Women's Conference because my mom was going. I was thinking about it, and I wasn't really sure if I was going to, and then she kind of gave me the push to actually go.
Yeah, moms can do that. I was ready for another conference. I like to be very much involved, and I was impressed with the fact that it was one of those conferences where it wanted to teach you and help you discover who you were in Christ as a woman.
What the conference was really focusing on was, taking back who we are as women in Christ and what all that means, and letting go of kind of the labels that the world had given us.
On Friday night, when she was talking about how in the Bible, and most translations have this, as women created as a helpmate for man, and helpmate being such a weak word in what it truly means, is how we were truly created. We were created, from what I got out of it, we were created to be the warrior defender of the family. And that just resonated with me.
Joe was talking about how, in ancient times when someone would make a covenant with someone else, they would put a mark on their wrist, and they would have that mark, that scar from that cut, to remind them of that covenant. And that was really what inspired the idea behind getting tattoos there.
They say Azer, which is what we learned we actually were created to be, was the Azers, and they have Psalm 139:14, which is the verse in Psalms about us being fearfully and wonderfully made. And I just thought those two concepts just went together so perfectly.
At the end of the conference, they wanted us to, write down the labels that the world had given us that we wanted to put down, that we were setting aside and letting go of to take up Azer and what we really are. To me, Azer is, the strong warrior, the defender. Azer is, I know who I am in Christ. I know that He has my back. So I know that I can step forward and I can defend what I believe in. I can defend my family and my friends and say, no, I'm not going to let the darkness have them.
I'm a large woman, okay? I'm nearly 6 foot tall. And so that's been a hindrance growing up. Of course, I've come to adulthood and everything else, but I can be that strong warrior. And it goes back to my life verse has always been in Corinthians about all things are made new in Christ. Being an Azer, again, is knowing who I am in Christ and that the world cannot take that away from me unless I let it. So this, not only, it's a conversation starter, of course, because I can do this with my daughter, and it's such a reminder, and I can always, especially when I'm answering questions about it, remind myself of what it means to be an Azer.